put us up on YouTube. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the voting session for Ways and Means for Thursday, April 1st. We have 20 bills on our agenda today. The first three are House bills that we are passing, the House and Senate bill, the cross files. So, and then another House bill, and then we'll take up the Senate bills in order. We'll start, Mr. Vice Chair, with House Bill 401 and Senate Bill 438.
Thank you, Madam Chair. House Bill 401, as amended, requires MSD to develop a model policy to support pregnant and parenting students. It also alters the definition of pregnant and parenting students and modifies requirements around a lactation room and limits them to high schools. With that, we move the amendments on this bill.
Second.
Any questions on the amendments? All right. All those in favor of the amendments?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And on as amended, are the two bills now identical, Delegate Washington?
Yes, both bills are now identical, Madam Chair, and I move both bills. House Bill 401 and SB 438.
Second. I heard a motion and a second. Any questions? And I just want to confirm this isn't helping people not be parents. This is actually helping those who are parents that are students. Is that correct?
That is correct, Madam Chair.
Okay, I'm seeing vigorous nodding from Delegate Shoemaker.
It's all about fairness here.
All those in favor of House Bill 401 and Senate Bill 438, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And we will, both voting sheets will be taken care of, but that was unanimous. We'll go to the next one. Delegate Ebersol, House Bill 716 and Senate Bill 371.
Yes, ma'am. These bills, when we amend House Bill 716, if we choose to, we'll set some limits on timing for local school systems. If somebody requests an evaluation of their student and the school system's not responsive for a certain number of days, or if they don't do the evaluation for a certain number of days after that, they request an outside evaluation. The House bill needs amendment to conform it to the Senate bill as it came over. And so I first would move the amendments that just kind of cleaned up the language really in the House Bill 716. So I move the amendments.
Second.
Any questions? All those in favor of the amendments?
Aye.
Any opposed? And on 716 amended and 371.
Are now identical, yes. I would move favorable on both of those.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Delegate Ebersol. The next two, Delegate Ebersol?
Yes, House Bill 771 and also Senate Bill 548 adds questions on adverse childhood experiences. The survey that is done biannually with students in middle school and high school to gather information that is aggregated on them so health departments can see trends and get a sense of what's going on. There's I think none or maybe no virtually no fiscal note because the CDC provides this adequately and for free. The original bill added too many questions and it became expensive. We've dialed it back. If you heard the testimony yesterday to 5 questions, we need to adopt that amendment on House Bill 771, which reduces the number of questions. I move the amendment.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any questions on the amendment? All right, all those in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then on 771 amended, now identical to Senate Bill 548.
I move favorable on both bills, Madam Chair.
Second.
Any questions? All right, all those in favor of both bills?
Aye.
Any opposed? Delegate Rose, Delegate Shoemaker, Delegate Hartman, Delegate Boatler, and Delegate Long. Making sure that Pat and Haley counted that as 5 no votes. I'm gonna repeat in alphabetical order: Boatler, Hartman, Long, Rose, and Shoemaker. Okay. The next bill, Mr. Vice Chair, House Bill 820.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Man, I'm keep about to say Madam Speaker again. Thank you, Madam Chair. House Bill 820, as amended, requires that each county board report and publish online information on which students are enrolled in specialty courses, disaggregated by student demographic data, as well as by certain information on the course instructors. We move the amendments.
Second.
Any questions on the amendments? All right, all those in favor of the amendments?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the bill as amended, Mr.
So
Vice?
moved.
Second.
Is there a second, Delegate Rose? Okay, all right. All those in favor, any questions? All those in favor of the bill as amended?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, now switching just to the Senate bills. Senate Bill 48, Delegate Lutke.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 48 is an identical cross-file to House Bill 10, which was Delegate Lewis Young's bill that slightly increases the subtraction modification for living organ donors. When we passed it previously, the committee was unanimous. Move favorable.
Second.
Any questions? All right, all those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Senate Bill 104, Mr. Vice Chair?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 104, as amended, actually, this bill, the amendments put it in the same posture as a bill that we passed on House Bill 83, which creates just a study for electric retractable room partitions. Move the amendments.
Second.
All right, thank you. Questions on the amendments, Delegate Hartman, or on the bill?
Yes. Thank you, Madam Chair, on the amendments. So with us amending it, and I was part of the subcommittee, I understand the Senate took our House bill and amended it back. So how does this put this in posture with our House bill that went over?
Well, I'm not aware what they did in the Senate yet, Delegate, but we put a bill in the same posture as the bill we sent out. Once the other bill comes back over here, we'll probably move to not concur.
I think that we'll most definitely then Delegate Hartman go to conference on the two bills together.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, thank you.
Correct.
That was on the amendments. Is all those, any other questions on the amendments? All those in favor of the amendments?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the bill as amended?
Second.
Any questions? All those in favor of the amended bill?
Aye.
Any opposed? Senate Bill 186, Delegate Lutke.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 186 is a departmental bill coming from Commerce. What it seeks to do is take an existing credit that exists to try to hire veterans. That credit has been significantly underutilized and ineffective. There's some issues with how the credit's constructed, and it kind of folds it into the job creation tax credit, which will frankly ease the application process for businesses that are hiring veterans and frankly likely make it so that businesses take more advantage of this program. So the subcommittee ended up unanimously favorable on it. Move favorable.
Second.
Second.
Any questions on this bill? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, excellent. Senate Bill 432, Delegate Ebersol.
Yeah, this one's a little complicated. It also goes with House Bill 518. We passed House Bill 518 with some really fine amendments. However, this is the bill that requires licensees to offer their books to libraries. And said that they thought they could do it and they would be cooperative if we would give them 6 more months to organize themselves to offer those licenses fully. And so the Senate sent the bill back over with that extended effective date. And I would move to concur with their amendments, first of all.
Second.
I'm a little confused. We're not moving to concur. That's on another sheet, I think, on the House bill itself. But on
Yeah.
the Senate bill, we are passing.
Oh, you want to do the Senate bill first? I can do that one. Sure.
We only have the Senate bill on this list. Those are two different discussions.
Is Alistair here? Because we moved this bill in committee. Sorry.
The House, it's a concurrence. It's on a different list.
Okay, sorry. So I'll stand. Thank you. I'm still a little new at this. So Senate Bill 432, we're going to send back over with our amendments from that we put on 518, as well as the effective date being extended. Move the amendments.
Second.
Any questions on the amendments? All right, all those in favor of the amendments?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the bill as amended,
Move favorable.
Second.
moved and seconded, questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Senate Bill 436, Delegate Ebersol. You're muted now.
I know. Didn't realize it was next. I'd muted myself. Senate Bill 436 is an exact cross file to House Bill by Kelly. I need a number. Don't have it written down here. Sorry.
House Bill 597.
That allows for students, for teachers at daycares who are in the process of becoming certified to begin working there. We passed this bill 2 years in a row, and now here's the Senate version. And so I move favorable.
Second.
Seconded, any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Senate Bill 447, Delegate Lutke.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 447 is an identical cross-file to HB 539, Delegate Buckles' bill that extends access to the historic revitalization tax credit to curatorships within the state park system. We were, I think, unanimous when it came out of the House.
Okay. Any questions on that bill? I think you moved it. Was there a second?
Second.
All right. Any questions? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Senate Bill 448,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 448, as amended, allows county boards to provide transportation to certain student groups and vehicles other than school buses. Each vehicle operator must pass an employee review check, and MSDE must study the impact of the bill. And the bill is terminated after 5 years. We move the amendments.
Second.
There is and that's on is that on the amendments?
Yes.
On the bill. Oh, okay, I'll wait then. All those in favor of the amendments?
Aye.
Any opposed?
And let me just say that the bill, Madam Chair, oh, go ahead.
It's passed as amended. Did you want to move it?
Yes, sure. I moved the bill as amended.
Second.
And did you have something to add, Mr. Vice Chair, before we take?
Yeah, I was just going to, thank you, Madam
Question?
Chair. Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I was going to say that the bill is now in a posture of the Senate bill is in the same posture that we passed out House Bill 72.
Okay, thank you. Delegate Lasanti with a question?
Thank you. Yeah, I was just wondering if there is a minimum insurance requirement for this transportation?
Yes, like any other insurance, I believe. But Alistair, you have anything on that? We didn't touch on that in the subcommittee, but I will believe that it's any other.
Yeah, they have to adopt regulations that before this program can be put into place, and I assume that that will be part of MSDE and the Motor Vehicle Administration's regulations.
MSDE, because they do have different regulations for contractors versus state publicly owned transportation. So they would follow the rules of contractors.
We don't know, Delegate, because they still have to promulgate regulations.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
You got it.
All right. Second page, we have Senate Bill 529. Delegate Barnes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 529 is a cross file from House Bill 901 as amended. The amendment conforms the bill to the House cross file by dedicating 3% of the hotel tax revenue in Annapolis to the housing payments. Move the amendment.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions on the amendments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the bill as amended?
Move favorable.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Unanimous. What a great day we're having here. Senate Bill 539, Delegate Lukey.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 539 is an identical cross-file to HB 752, Delegate Eversalt's bill, which extends the food donation pilot program income tax credit by 2 additional years. We were unanimous in committee when it came out of the House. Move favorable.
Second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Delegate Lutke, Senate Bill 678.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 678 is an identical cross-file to House Bill 884, Delegate Buckles' bill extending the Task Force on the Economic Future of Western Maryland through the end of this calendar year to give them time to do their work. When it passed the House, we were unanimous. Move favorable.
Second.
Questions? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Thank you. Mr. Vice Chair, Senate Bill 749.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 749 is not House Bill 655, by the way, but it is a bill that is cross-filed with Delegate Patterson's bill, and as amended, it fixes a typo in the bill itself.
Apparently too many S's.
Too many S's, Madam Chair.
I was going to ask about the nature of the amendment. Thank you. Yeah.
Delegate Eversole wanted to ask about the nature of the amendments because he found the typo.
This is not true.
He really did.
All right.
But it's the just so everybody knows and for the public, this is the bill that reforms this school board for Charles County.
We will be referring to the chair of the Baltimore County delegation as Tiffany Myth from now on, though. I just want to say.
Oh, there was an issue with S's, apparently. Any questions on the amendments? Delegate Smith is smiling at that attempt at a joke. Any questions on the amendments? All those in favor of the amendments?
Aye.
Any opposed to fixing grammatical errors? All right, on the bill as amended, Mr. Vice Chair.
Move favorable.
Second.
Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, another fully unanimous day. Senate Bill 778, Delegate Lutke.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 778 is the cross-file of HB 1279, which is the legislation I had introduced on this side to reform the Regional Institution Strategic Enterprise Zone, or RISE zone program. The amendments to the Senate bill that we have here just conform it to the version we passed out of the House. It's a number of technical changes and clarifications regarding the leasing assistance program for new small businesses. So move the amendments.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions on the amendments? All those in favor of the amendments?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the bill as amended?
Move favorable.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, and ending with, not ending, last one on this list, Mr. Vice Chair, Senate Bill 823.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senate Bill 823 is a direct cross-file of House Bill 692, which changes the member terms of the School Board of Education in Cecil County, but also significantly increases the compensation for Board of Education members too.
Okay, are there, I think you moved it, but was it seconded?
Yes.
Second.
I moved the bill.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, I think we have 2 concurrences that were sent out. I don't have immediately in front of me. Give me one moment.
House Bill 72.
Yes, House Bill, thank you. House Bill 72. Whose bill is that?
That is
Delegate Lutke?
Carol Barnes.
Barnes, sorry about that.
22? That's not my.
Are you sure it's not an early childhood bill? Are you sure?
This is,
Don't listen to Washington.
Yeah, it is in fact an education bill. I apologize to everyone. Mr. Vice Chair. I think it's because it was given the wrong name. House Bill 72 is actually the County Boards of Education, Student Transportation, Vehicles and Report. It was given the wrong name in the voting packet.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. It definitely has a lot of different stuff on here. We motion not to concur with the Senate amendments.
Second.
Can you tell us a little bit more, Delegate Washington?
Sure. We just discussed this bill. It's the cross file of SB 448, which deals with student transportation and allowing for a period of time for alternate vehicles being used. We're not concurring with the amendments that changes the years and the amount of time that they can do this program, which is the Senate wants 3 years. We want 5 years because it gives it time to actually promulgate regulations, as we mentioned earlier. But also we limited the amount of time for it to for there to be background and investigations on employees or staff, and they wanted to do it unlimited background look. We wanted it only 10 years, and so we motion not to concur.
Any questions?
I don't have any questions, Madam Chair. I just want to make sure, I know, talking to Delegate Washington, we'll keep working with the Senate, but I was texted by Senator Edwards, it's a really important thing for places like Garrett County and some of the smaller counties to be able to try to get this through because it affects their costs. It's all derived from a lot of sporting events and other extracurricular activities where they might only have 3 or 5 or 7 students that are traveling across the state and they just can't afford to assign a normal school bus. So I'll be voting to go ahead and support the committee, but I trust my good friend from Prince George's County will work it all out and get the bill passed.
Trust these negotiation skills, man.
I believe you.
All right, another question, Delegate Hartman?
Thank you, Madam Chair. If I could just add to what Delegate Buckles said, I believe this actually started as a Wycomico County bill last year. Then there was so much desire for it. It went to a statewide bill. It's used in Wycomico County for not only special needs, but some students, unfortunately, that don't have a permanent jump around couch surfing. So it's really important to Wycomico County. So good faith that we will work to get resolution to this.
With as many days as it is before sine die, we have a lot of time to make sure we do this right. So
Thank you.
the motion is to not concur. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then back to you, Delegate Ebersol, on House Bill 518.
Yeah, I won't bore you with the explanation again. If you don't need it, I move to concur with amendments.
Second.
No negotiation skills over there. No, I'm joking.
Could you, for the record, Delegate Ebersol,
Okay.
can you explain it again, please?
Certainly. We sent a bill over with a few amendments that cleaned up the audiobook issue and shall to a may, but it came back with an extended date because Amazon said they needed 6 more months before they could comply fully without getting in trouble. And as long as they seem like they're going to cooperate, we were willing to give 6 months. So that's the amendment it came back with, and we concur. So I move to concur.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? All right, all those in favor of the concurrence?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then we do have one more sheet, and it's a withdrawal of a local bill of a Montgomery County local bill, House Bill 550. There a motion?
Move unfavorable on the withdrawn bill.
Second.
Any questions? All right, all those in favor of the unfavorable?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you all. We are done with our voting session. We might still vote tomorrow, but if we do, it will be earlier in the day because clearly we don't have a hearing, and I don't think the Senate has. Maybe they have some hearings, but I don't think there's many hearings tomorrow either. So we would be able to get to it a lot sooner if we do vote. So I think we are likely to vote, but again, it will be a shorter list and it will be earlier in the day. Questions or announcements? Starting with you, Mr. Vice Chair, any more bills to vote on or anything tomorrow?
Nope, we're done for the year. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're done.
Everyone look on the calendar. He's not being serious. Delegate Barnes?
We have nothing right now.
All right, Delegate Eversole.
Early childhood did a great job pushing a bunch of bills today. We're at an interesting phase.
Yeah, I think actually delegate, early childhood and local revenues may not have but like one bill left each. Delegate Patterson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Tomorrow morning, 8:30, Racing and Gaming. I believe there are two bills, quick bills, 8:30.
All right, Delegate Lutke?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Revenue Subcommittee will be meeting at 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon to take up the 4 bills that were held over from our calendar today.
And I believe 2 of those bills that were held over, it's because you were originally planning to vote after the hearing. And we're still hearing the bills, so, okay. So 1
Did you say 9, Delegate Lukey?
1 p.m.
1 p.m. I got confused.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
originally proposed 9 to members of the subcommittee, but there was some conflicts, so 1 p.m.
Okay.
All right, and I don't see Delegate Wilkins here, so she must be testifying. So
She's testifying right this moment.
Excellent. So let's all run to her office and scream and say good things about her. Other questions, Delegate Hornberger?
Yeah, Madam Chair, someone has written the word gullible on your bookcase behind you there.
No, don't look.
I second. Thank you, Delegate Hornberger. That was lovely.
Love it. Thank
For
you,
the good
Madam
of the
Chair.
order, we should say what time floor is in case Delegate Buckle's unsure. Because
Yeah.
confused.
I believe the
today.
floor is at 6:15 tonight, and I believe both caucuses are meeting in advance. of the-
5:30 for you, Ebersol. 5:30. Get there.
All right, everyone. We'll see you later. And Delegate Branch, can you stay on for a moment? And if anybody missed a vote, stay on for a moment.
Thank you.
Oh my God, it all goes so quickly. All right, I'm down to a few faces.